those Hellions up. They killed about four workers there, so nice crisis management out of Targa. And now he's setting up to take his fourth as well, which is good. I would like to see a fifth though, maybe below his main there, just to, you know, because if Kas wants to kill this fourth, he will. You know, so it's nice to have two options as far as where to transfer your drones, and plus, well, Targa's actually doing a wonderful job spending his money. Kas, of course, has a ton, but I mean that's what happens with mech. I'm sure he'll throw down some more command centers relatively soon.
Yeah, and something I want to note is you know, Targa needs to kind of get high very quickly. 17 minutes into the game, we see the infestation pit is on its way. I like that it's moving across the map. This is going to be a roach drop, I think.
Yeah, we're seeing some
Overlord speed. There it is. Roach is getting dropped into the main. And this is, like, mech is not mobile at all. It's super slow. So these kind of roach drops are actually pretty significant when playing against mech.
Yep, and look at that.
Yep.
Just burrows the one roach in the main just to be hella annoying. He'll pop up later and, you know, run amok, and you know, Kas will have to deal with that. It's just stretching the multitasking of the Terran a little bit more while he continues to drop and attack in other locations.
And he's again just buying himself time to kind of get his Hive tech up. I think Hive is on its way, or no, it's not on its way. Interesting. He has the infestation pet. I think he desperately needs a Hive here very soon.
Yep, I agree 100%. I don't know why he's waiting so long to get that Hive.
He's just gonna go for a drop, man. Moving forward, that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
All these tanks, all these Hellions just trying to drop on top of the siege tanks, not gonna do a lot of damage. Blue Flame Hellions are not, you know, Hellions are not good against roaches, but when you have Blue Flame and this many Hellions accompanied by this many tanks, roaches are not gonna do anything. So great victory there from Kas.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he killed a few tanks there, but he lost a ton of roaches, and without the Hive tech on the way, that's not really the trades he needs to be making right now. Finally, Hive on the way, as well as pathogen glands. But, I mean, I question if it's too little too late or what. Kas is he's gonna start building up that big, solid 200 push soon with +3 attacks on the way. Targa still sitting at 2-2. I mean, he's doing some nice damage over here at the third, just poking, killing some SCVs. But I mean, Kas can easily replace those at this point. He's got orbitals.
And just
he's got
look at how many
orbitals.
Minerals he has. He has 2K minerals, so he's not even desperate for minerals at all.
Yep, it's all about the gas at this point.
Even gonna go ahead and expand to the bottom right expansion. I like the scan in case of any kind of burrowedlings. And Kas is just, you know, 4 base mech at this point. Even has a 5th orbital command, can go ahead and float it as a 5th very shortly. It's looking much better from the Kas angle, because I mean the Hive, that's pretty much what I'm gonna focus on, man. The Hive is super late from Targa, and if you're ever gonna play against this mech style, you need to have fast broodlords. It's about 21 minutes into the game. No kind of broodlords are on the map. No kind of corruptors. I like the counterattacks. Yeah, I like the counterattacks with the roaches. Even gonna go ahead and try to move into the 5th or the 4th. Gonna get it lifted up, but it's just Kas is on the other side of the map. He sees the overlords trying to drop some roaches, and it's just looking better and better from Kas. Although he's gonna it looks like he's gonna let the roaches get into the main. Turrets are gonna be there.
Yeah, they're about to face those turrets.
Yeah.
Thor's already here. Yeah, this is okay. He's going into the 4th now.
Not the best.
And there's nothing here for Targa.
Yeah, man. Siege tanks and Thors
just A moving at this point, not even
pretty
siege.
Much, man. He just has everything selected, just clicking and just moving. And 4th goes down from Targa, even going to make his way into the 3rd. And Targa knows he can't attack into it, immediately pulls drones off of the 3rd expansion. That's a shitload of tanks, man. Excuse my language, but 19 tanks.
Yes, it is.
And mainly roaches from Targa. I don't think roaches are going to do nothing against us. And this is kind of the way that Kas plays. He's super smart. He knows his opponent's making roaches. What's the best counter to roaches? Siege tanks. He just made a bunch of tanks, and it's 3rd is going to go down from Targa, and a little bit of a counterattack from Targa. I like it, but it's just
the Thor's already here to deal with it. I mean, it'll kill the Thors, but at the end of the day, there's no way to approach that Terran army. You know what I would have loved to see though? Something right now. A huge Mutilus switch. He only has 2 Thors there. Imagine if 15 Mutas popped out and faced this army. I mean, I guess he had the Thors back home, But I mean, I don't know, man. The tech into tier 3 was just way too late, and now he's just getting +3/+3, and that's not what he needs. He needs the Brood Lords, and they just weren't there in time.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you said. Roaches still being made for Targa, all the way down to 103 supply, and he's going for a base trade that I don't think he can win. I mean, worst comes to worst, Cass can just lift off his buildings and just float him around the map. If these armies just engage head forward, it's so simple that Cass is going to win this engagement.
And I mean, Cass is still mining as it stands. He's mining freely on 2 bases. And whereas Targa has no mining bases left, he's forced to just burrow his drones and hide. But oh well, he's lifting the drones. I like that. It's kind of cute. Just gonna elevate them over to the 4th. But yeah, I mean, too little, too late. I'd say. Like even with the tanks unsieged, I don't think he can win this.
Okay, so Targa has some burrowed roaches, so he might try to catch his opponent off guard. But yeah, I mean, if the tanks are even unsieged, the fact that there's this many tanks, even a few Thors, the roaches are going to die very easy. That's pretty much all to it. And Cass is still mining, as you mentioned. He does have a lot of minerals, floating 1,700 minerals almost here. Spots the expansion from Targa, and this is kind of going to be the moment where Cass is, okay, I'm going to just siege up. I'm not even going to get out of your base.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I don't think he has vision. No, it's not going to work.
What?
If you look at the main and the expansion from Targa, he has the siege tanks, and he was kind of trying to give himself vision with the Vikings, but he just wasn't able to hit anything.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, he's stopping mining,
yeah,
at the very least.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again, Cass is just taking his time. He's being very tactical about it.
Absolutely.
He knows he has it in the bag. He just needs to be patient.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the
scan,
Look
man.
at that scan. Yeah, that's the victory scan right there.
That's pretty much it. I like where Targa was going with it. He was probably going to just try to like burrow up in the middle of the tanks. Yeah, GG gets called. So Cass is going to go up 3-1 in this best of 9 series, guys. That's all to it. So Targa has some work to do to come back in this best of 9.
Oh yes, absolutely. It's going to be his map choice again, so we'll have to see where he goes with it. In the meantime, I'd like to thank PokerStrategy.com. They're the reason we're here right now. They're the reason we're enjoying these games. Go over to their website, check them out. Also, thank you to Steel Series, of course, the lovely Steel Series. And thank you to the players, and thank you to Mindfreak for helping organize this.
Absolutely, man. We're going to take a quick music break, and we're going to get the next map here from Targa. Currently, Cass leads the best of 9, 3-1, guys. Stay tuned. My name is Promise. Co-casting with me is
Sporadic.
And we'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.
Whirlwind.
Yeah, the map's gonna be Whirlwind. I'm not too sure if this is in the map pool.
It is.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna play on this map.
I'm guessing we're muted?
No, you can talk. We're good.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
I like that message.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on there.
Yeah, no, we're not muted. We're still live. If you guys want to talk in the chat, don't be shy. I'm not gonna hit you. I'll just listen and talk back. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Okay, so we have a bunch of people asking about the giveaway. Just had someone post SteelSeries Diablo 3 mouse. Oh yeah, let me talk about that. So you guys can win a SteelSeries Diablo 3 mouse if you just tweet why you want to win it, and you just have to hashtag MFTV, and you're automatically entered to win it. There's no requirements, no qualifications. You just have to tweet, And if you like my casting as well as my co-caster's casting, you guys can follow me at QuanticPrOmise. I'm gonna go ahead and post it in the chat. There's a lot of casting I'm doing in the future. I do cast for the team Quantic Gaming, of course, which is a North American organization. And what is your Twitter, man?
You guys can go ahead and follow me at SporadicSC.
That's his Twitter.
Yep. You guys can go there. I post when I'm streaming a lot, and I mean, hopefully I'll be doing some more casting, but I mean, if you want to follow me, that would be awesome.
Definitely. And the benefit of following too, guys, it's whether you follow me or my co-caster, you can just pretty much see when we're streaming. We always tweet when we're streaming any kind of events, any kind of tournaments. We'll be there and we just talk about it. And there's our Twitters in the chat, and I think we're ready to get into the next game. Let's go ahead and do the music, and we are good to go, guys. Welcome to game number 5 between Bind Freaks Targa, going to be playing as the Blue Zerg here in the left position, and his opponent in the right. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's alright.
No, you can do your voice for Cass. Go for it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Just
I'm
do
not
it,
doing
man.
it, kid.
Just try.
Alright, and in the right, we have EmpireKas.
Good, that was pretty good.
No, dude.
No, that was good.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah, it worked really well. It sounded nothing like it, but it was still good.
Yeah. Fair enough. I like this map though. I like this map choice out of Targa.
Tell us why.
It's massive. It's a massive map. It gives you plenty of room to do whatever you want. I think we'll see Mutalisk in the mid game for sure. And then once he kind of locks down, you know, any threat of drops, anything like that, he'll grab his 4th base, and then we'll see him tech up to Hive, and he can do that relatively safely as long as, you know, I mean, leave it to Kas though to macro right along with him, and I think we're gonna see a macro game here.
Yeah, I agree with the fact that it's a large map. Very easy for Zergs to try to expand natural into the 3rd, the 4th. It's kind of, it's not really kind of, but it's sort of a split map situation. You're not really expanding towards your opponent's base. You have your side of the map, he has his side of the map, and that's kind of why it benefits Zerg in this stage. I
agree. If I were to describe it in terms of, you know, Blizzard maps, it's kind of like it reminds me of Shattered Temple, except for a taller, skinnier version of Shattered Temple. The way you can kind of just take your side of the map rather easily.
Yeah. And
you know, I kind of like that. So I mean, it definitely lends itself to macro games, and I think we're going to see a good one here, as Kas you know, does the good old standard build. Expansion on the low ground, gasless expand.
Yeah, this is what Kas knows best. Just do what you know. 1-max expand, which is what we're seeing from Kas, and Targa doing the same builds he's been doing in the previous games, opening up with his hatch first, followed by gas, followed by pool. And what we saw in the previous game, the fact that he went gas before pool gave him metabolic boost as well as a very quick Roach Warren. So my question again in this game is going to be if he's going to go for aggression with the Roach Warren, or given the fact this is his map choice and it's a large map, he might just play a little bit of a more defensive style with the Roaches, which is probably what we're going to be seeing here from Targa.
Absolutely. I think if there's one map where Targa won't decide to go aggressive, it'll be this one. For sure. There's that quick metabolic boost that you've been talking about. And there's that super safe bunker at a Kas, just playing very straight up. He's got his 2 gases again, so do you think we'll be seeing mech here? That would be interesting.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it seems when he grabs 2 gases very quickly, he loves opening up Blue Flame Hellions, or it might be even mech. It's all going to come down to seeing if he's going to go into 2 factories. At this point, he's only thrown down 1, as he doesn't have the gas for a second one. But I wouldn't be surprised if he plays mech on this map. The fact that it's huge, he can easily, you know, siege, have different siege points connecting to his natural into the 3rd. Of course, this location is a very nice one to go ahead and play mech on. Just, you know, siege a bunch of tanks, get a few bunkers. Pretty much defended for some time. And there's a second factory on the way from Kas, so we indeed might be going into a mech from the Terran. It's all going to come down to if he throws down an armory, or if he goes for a tech lab, giving him the option of Blue Flame. Ling is going to go ahead and get into the natural of Kas, scout the bunker. Metabolic boost, as we said, almost near completion for Targa. And a nice little defensive spine. I like the spine here from Targa. very much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's gonna, you know, pretty much deny any sort of Hellion play, and I think that's what he sees coming. And it might be a little bit early, honestly, the Spine Crawler, but I mean that's okay. I'm not here to nitpick.
And there's your Roach Run.